Hi Libra, and welcome to your July tarot reading. It's me, Aya. Here we have some cards in a reading that can hopefully help you out with your month ahead. As always, I ask for 4 cards, but when I was pulling out the last card here, the moon slipped in under, so I took it. Again, when cards kind of jump out at me like that, I just go with it and let that message come through. So I can start off with some intuitive messages. Sometimes I hear music or I hear songs, and I happen to hear a song. I don't know if you know this one. This one is it's by a band called Flyleaf. This song is called I'm So Sick. And I was a little surprised that it came into my head, but just the lyrics, it's about you can listen to it or look it up if you like, but the lyric that sticks out to me is I'm so sick, infected with where I live. Let me live without you. So, yeah. So I don't know if you're feeling infected with where you live or you're infected by your environment. Again, I see it more of a mental, emotional type of thing, not necessarily a real illness, but again, perhaps. And I also see this being very private. Libra, you're not telling anybody about this. Libra, you're keeping this to yourself. You're thinking about making some changes. Again, it looks like moving. The Six of Swords just keeps coming up for readings. I've had the Six of Swords come up. I've also had Five of Wands come up as well. So maybe some connections there. I'll be putting all of these July readings on a playlist if you'd like to look through and see the other readings for the month. But yeah, I'm seeing infected with where I live. Let me live without you. Emptiness. I'm so sick. That's how that song goes. It sounds maybe a little bit more depressing than it is. The lyrics might offer a little bit more clarification for you. So again, you can look those up if you like. But yeah, feeling you don't like where you're at. You've looked around yourself. You've been evaluating your environment, and you don't seem to be happy, Libra. I don't think it's you. I think you have identified some things for yourself that you need to fix. Or work on, as we all do. But by and large, this doesn't seem to be you. You are really weighing those scales, huh? You're really making careful decisions. You're weighing everything out here. Be mindful to avoid burnout. The energy that's required or the energy that you need to spend to balance those scales or to go back and forth on a decision can be very draining. So instead of just mentally exhausting yourself, perhaps again, write some of these thoughts, ideas down, maybe talk with a trusted friend, family member, counselor, therapist, to get these thoughts out there, because I'm not sure if this thinking is all that physical yet or all that real yet, if that makes sense. I just think these are things that you've been maybe noticing and brushing off, trying to convince yourself maybe that something is better than it is, a job, a relationship, a home, whatever that may be. But I don't think you're brushing it off anymore. I see you really wanting to be accountable for what you've done and be responsible for what you need to do. Again, I don't see you particularly at fault. I don't think you've done anything wrong. I just think you are weighing your scales carefully. But again, don't exhaust yourself in that process. Be mindful of the physical strength that you might need to make some of these changes. Also, there is some conflict that may come up. Again, you may be preparing yourself for a conflict, likely a debate, a discussion, a confrontation perhaps. And then lastly, again, this is my quick overview, the moon here in reverse. So again, this is more of an internal focus, a private focus. As you can see, you have 3 major arcana in the reverse. So there's a lot of heavy private energy happening right now for Libra. But with the moon here, I see you reconnecting with your dreams, reconnecting with your emotions. You're keeping these emotions within yourself right now. And again, I think that's fine. I think it's supported. Again, don't stew too long. Don't exhaust yourself by going back and forth. Try to at least write down your options so you don't have to keep mentally reciting them to yourself to try to remember or kind of keep all the details straight. Also, too, with the moon card, there is a balance here suggested, right, with the two pillars, right, and that's a type of scale, perhaps. It is a symmetrical card. I mean, other than, of course, the we have the wolf and the dog, which are similar animals, but not exactly the same. But I'm getting this sense of balance that you're trying to find again. And again, just be mindful of those scales. Take your time, but not too much time. I know it's a bit of a difficult quandary to balance there, but that's overall what I'm seeing. But to go in here a little bit more in detail. So the Six of Swords here in reverse, again, this is coming up a lot for people. This has come up in, I think, at least 2 or 3 other readings for this month. You're thinking about making a change. Again, swords represent mental energy, intellect. This is air, right? Libra is an air element as well. So this is a process or practice that you're quite familiar with. You're thinking about leaving something, but you're keeping it to yourself right now. Again, job, home, relationship. Feels more like job or environment. It feels more like that. But again, you're thinking about it. You're weighing your options. It doesn't seem like better options are coming into you at the moment, and you may feel a little bit discouraged about that, but have faith. I think more opportunities will be coming in soon. Second card here is the Sun in reverse. Again, this is just more of an internal, private focus here. Also, this card, when it's in this position, it recommends that you avoid burnout, avoid working too hard, avoid overwork. Libra does work very hard. So you do want to, again, be mindful of the energy that you're spending. If you are spending a lot of energy and time, again, you're weighing options, and you're still, you're thinking about making a change, but you still have your daily activities and your daily tasks to do. So you may be mentally exhausting yourself, and physically you still have a lot to do, but you may not be able to muster up that strength that I'm seeing. So just, again, use your energy, use your resources wisely right now. And the sun in reversed here, again, we are entering into Leo season soon, so perhaps Leo season will provide you with a little bit more rest, or a little bit more clarity. I think a light will be shone on the situation, and you will get a little bit more information. So the next card here, Chariot in reverse. This is a Cancer card, so Cancer is pretty strongly represented here with the Moon and Chariot. These are both Cancer cards. And the Chariot represents physical strength. And of course, it being inverted in the sense, private physical strength. I'm not sure how that makes sense, but private physical strength, that's what I'm getting here. I don't know if you're privately working out, some private exercise. Maybe I see I see like shadow boxing. I see you're preparing for a battle, Libra. You're really, something's got you worked up here. Yeah, I guess, well, if you're sick of it, with the song, right? So sick. I'm so sick. You feel fed up. I'm definitely getting that loud and clear. You have reached your end point of a situation. You've reached your maximum threshold, and you are preparing. And you're preparing privately, which is good, I think. Other people don't need to know about the changes that you're making right now. They can know about it after you've made them. Let them wonder. But yes, I see a focus on physical strength. Maybe you are privately doing yoga or some kind of strength training. And again, this is positive. This is, you're gaining more confidence in yourself in what you're doing there. That's happening for sure. And to move to the next card here, so 5 of Wands. So this is conflict, right? And so these are wands. This is fire energy. Fire elements in the zodiac are Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. So if that means anything to you, it may be relevant. So again, there are 5 figures here in this card. fighting with each other. This one looks a little bit more playful to me. You may be facing something of like a non-serious confrontation. And by non-serious, I mean, it's still significant, but it's not, you're not going to face any legal repercussions or any lawsuits or anything like that. It's kind of, I don't know if someone's trying to pull your chain or kind of make you react, or someone's trying to push you to do something. Someone's trying to push you to act first. There may be some people around you here, Libra, that suspect that you are thinking about making some changes, either new job, new relationship, or moving. And they're maybe trying to prod that information out of you. They're really trying to provoke you. But I don't see you being provoked. Again, you've been aware of managing your emotional and mental and physical resources. You've been considering working on or actually working on your physical strength. And I see that those two pieces, those two pillars, as really supporting whatever conflict or whatever you need to meet here. Something you have to come up and meet it, whatever this is. It has to be met. And again, it is certainly uncomfortable, but it doesn't look anywhere as serious as you may be thinking it is. And then lastly, again, with the moon, this is dreams. Again, Cancer is highly indicated here. Dreams, sleep, deception. But in this position, I see this as more, after the conflict or after a difficult conversation, a difficult discussion, there's more clarity. There may be some denial or self-denial that's been happening in this situation, but I see this conflict or, again, difficult discussion, whatever is being represented here in the Five of Wands, I feel that afterwards you will get some closure. I don't see it specifically as being the closure that you're looking for, but I think any closure is always appreciated when it's a long-standing or difficult situation, and you are. I see someone stamping their feet and saying, "I'm so sick of this." So you've reached that point where you need to make choices, and you are doing that. You're being quite brave as well at meeting whatever challenge or difficult issue, difficult discussion that this is. And again, afterwards, you'll be resting, right? I recommend, focus on getting enough sleep, enough water, hydration, paying attention to your dreams, listening to your intuition. And again, I see that being very internal and very private. And I think that's okay. I think that's okay to keep the outcome of whatever the situation is mostly to yourself, or to yourself as much as possible. Okay, and so with that, Libra, that wraps up my July reading for you. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I hope to see you again soon. Bye.